What if I told you that nearly 1,000 years before Columbus, an Irish monk may have crossed the Atlantic and reached the shores of North America? This is the story of St. Brendan the Navigator, a man whose incredible voyage has echoed through centuries as legend, mystery, and perhaps a hidden truth. Born around the year 484 in what is now County Kerry, Ireland, Brendan was no ordinary monk. He was a man of deep faith, immense curiosity, and boundless courage. In a time when the known world ended at the horizon, Brendan looked beyond it. According to medieval texts, most famously this daring monk set sail in the 6th century with a small group of monks in a humble leather-clad boat known as a currach. Their mission? To find the promised land of the saints, a mystical, paradise-like island across the Western Ocean. What followed was a journey shrouded in myth and mystery. The text describes a voyage lasting 7 years. Brendan and his companions encountered strange islands, sea monsters, and lands of fire and crystal. One island they stepped on turned out to be the back of a giant sea creature. Another was inhabited by singing birds that told stories of heaven. To modern ears, these sound like fables, allegories, religious symbolism, but what if there's more to it? In the 1970s, British explorer Tim Severin put this legend to the test. He built a replica of Brendan's boat using only tools and materials available in the 6th century. Stitched oxhide, wooden frame, wool sails. Against all odds, Severin successfully sailed from Ireland to Newfoundland, proving that such a journey was indeed possible. Could St. Brendan have made it to North America centuries before the Vikings, let alone Columbus? Medieval maps once marked a land called St. Brendan's Island, somewhere in the Atlantic. Spanish and Portuguese sailors searched for it during the Age of Discovery. They believed it was real, that Brendan had truly found something. Yet over time, the island disappeared from maps. Historians labelled the tale a pious fiction, a moral story for monks and believers, but the possibility lingers. The descriptions in Brendan's account match volcanic islands like those of the Canaries or even the Faroes. The floating crystals could have been icebergs. The lands of fire may well have been Iceland's volcanic fields. Piece by piece, the puzzle begins to take shape. So who was St. Brendan? A devout monk with an overactive imagination, a master of allegory, or a forgotten explorer who set sail into the unknown and perhaps into history? His story reminds us that long before satellites and compasses, there were dreamers guided only by stars, faith, and the endless pull of the horizon. And maybe, just maybe, St. Brendan was the first European to reach the New World. Not for conquest, but for wonder. What other legends have we cast aside? And that might just be true.